We will be measuring our cargo areas, so bear with us, stay tuned, and we're gonna make our viewers happy. Let's go ahead and bring to you guys the full EV electric SUVs from Audi. This is 2 of 3. You have the Q4 in the pebble gray, and then you have the Q6 in the Mythos black. This is new to Audi's lineup, I have to mention that, okay? Options on the Q4. Just don't forget to like and subscribe. Options on the Q4. You're going to have a single motor option, dual motor option. On the single and dual, you get a premium, premium plus, and prestige trim option. Sportback or non-sportback on both, okay? Come over to the Q6, same exact thing. Single motor, dual motor option, sportback, non-sportback, and you're getting the premium, premium plus, and prestige trim on all three, okay? Now, let's go ahead and bring the front end to you guys. On both, you have LED front headlights with auto high beam assist, but the design is completely different, I have to say. Now, don't pay attention so much to the color schemes because this is an S line and the Q6 is not an S line, but pay attention to the badging, no 360 panoramic camera, the grille design, as well as the lower grille in the matte black plastic with bumper sensors going across, as well as the flat gray, and the bezel, the cuts, and the design here, okay? Come over to the Q6. Squinted headlights, LED auto high beam assist. It looks a bit more rich with a Mythos black exterior paint color. We have different bezel cuts, matte black plastic, and different design on that front grille, as well as the new Audi emblems. Dropping down over to matte black plastic, active air vent shutters. They are open now, and they don't have that kind of old look. Big air vent airways for that air. Coming over to the side of the vehicles, okay? Of course, you're gonna see different rims. Tires are pretty much the same. They have the Bridgestone Alenzas, all-season tires, and they are run flats because these are electric vehicles, so they don't have a spare tire. Rims are the Hyper Silver Gloss, different designs. Suspension systems are shock spring strut suspensions. If you would like to know, on the Q4, 235, 55, 19. On the Q6, the size is 255, 50, 20. Okay, dimensions, the Q6 is 7 inches longer, 3 inches wider, and 3 inches taller than the Q4, okay? As well as the wheelbase. The wheelbase is actually 5 inches longer on the Q6 than the Q4. And if you want the exact numbers, hold on. Starting with the Q4, 181 inches in length, 73 inches in width, 64 inches in height, 108.7 inch wheelbase, 5.8 inch ground clearance. Q6, we got 188 inches in length, 76 inches in width, 67 inches in height with 113.7 inch wheelbase, 7 inches of ground clearance. Towing capacity on the Q4, 2,200 pounds. Towing capacity on the Q6, when properly equipped, 4,400 pounds of towing. Side mirrors kind of resemble each other, integrated blinker lighting, matte black plastic on the bottom, as well as the exterior paint colors on top. Come automatic foldable blind spot assist and heated. Handles, keyless fob entry, smart access, so you can keep that key fob in your pocket, purse, pull the handles and they pop out. The door on the Q6 is a whole lot bigger, I have to say. All right, still kind of resembles with the trim on the bottom of the door here on the Q4 as well. Okay, so you can tell they're of the same family. And then we come over to the tops. You get the roof rails. This is kind of a darker gunmetal gray look. This is a Hyper Silver look. You get the panoramic tilt slide moonroof options. Okay. Over to the back, dual charging ports on the Q6. When the Q4 does not have the dual charging ports, the Q6 come with the 100 kilowatt battery on board, when the Q4 comes with the 82 kilowatt battery on board. The Q6 gets a 9.6 kilowatt onboard charging system. The Q4 has an 11 kilowatt onboard charging system, okay? 160 kilowatt fast charging capability on the Q6, 175 kilowatt fast charging capability on the Q4. So I have to say the numbers are looking pretty good on the Q4. Over to the rear, taillights are LED. Beautiful LED bar going across. We have a spoiler up top, brake light, privacy glass wiper with the new Audi emblem. Dropping down, bumper sensors with the parking reflector and the backup light there. Finishing off that rear end with the matte black plastic trim. Come over to the Q4, resembles each other. Spoiler, brake lights, privacy glass wiper, old Audi emblem, I have to say. So you get the new one in the front, old one in the back. Q4 on the left with the LED bar going across. Differences in the design of taillights. Sandu likes the Q4, James likes the Q6 taillights. Lower than that, e-tron engraved into the rear bumper. On the Q4, you don't get that on the Q6. Bumper sensors going across, all right? And you get your parking reflectors when your backup lights are here in the tail lights. Finishing off that lower end with that matte gray, all right? Nilo.com, we'd like to give them a shout out and a thanks for providing us these EV, e-tron electric SUVs. Nilo, Audi Sacramento is where we're at, and we'd like to thank them. And if you find yourselves in the area and you need an Audi, shoot over to their store. They got a great team to spend their time for the ins and outs of exactly what you guys need. Now let's go ahead and pop open the tailgates. Self-opening tailgates, which are very nice and convenient. And let's talk cargo, okay? So we're in the Q6, which is bigger. Cargo area with the second row seat up is 30. Drop the second row seat is going to be 60, okay? Let's go ahead and measure those. 38 inches behind the second row with about 41 inches. And if we go ahead and drop that, depending on where your front seat lies, it's going to be give and take 71 inches, okay? Now, you're going to see here in the Q4, smaller cargo, 25 cubic feet of space with the second row seat up, which is 5 cubic feet less than the Q6, and then 53 cubic feet of space, which is 7 feet less than the Q6, okay? So you're getting more cargo inside the Q6. Let's measure that. 35 inches, a whole lot smaller, 2 feet 11 inches with 39 inches, again, smaller, as well as let's go ahead and pop this seat down. And let's measure the length on that as well. Give and take where your seat's at, about 6 feet, 72 inches, okay? Now, we don't have no mesh pockets on the right or the left. You do have some tie-down hooks here in the Q4, pretty simple. And some cargo with the subwoofer. Come over to the Q6. Q6, you're getting those handles to drop, which are very convenient, I have to say. And under the mat, you're getting a way bigger space with the subwoofer. Now that we're done talking about the exteriors, showing you guys them, the cargo and powertrains, let's show you interiors. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. Now let's talk interior, guys. So to put things into perspective for you guys, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches tall. Let's bring you the overall interior. Starting with the seat, we are in the Q4. This is the subcompact SUV 5-passenger. Passenger seat, manual control. This is a base trim, okay? Both of these vehicles in this video are base trims. There's no premium plus, or no prestige. In front, natural wood inlay. The design is completely different from the Q6, along with the e-tron stamped and the trims here in the gray, as well as the 11.6 infotainment screen with the old interface. All right, let's go ahead and show you what the navigation looks like. Navigation, and we're going to shoot through this real quick. We're going to go to vehicle. You can mess around with your charging, see what your charging looks like, as well as if we go back and we shoot over to your audio drive select, these are your modes: efficient, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. If we go ahead and press that button down there, we get the backup camera, okay? Bumper sensors there. Lower than that, temperature control dual climate with heated seats here in the base trim comes standard. Traction control, as well as media controls here. Parking rear camera, start, stop, toggle switch, pretty much exactly the same toggle switch. A half standalone bridge, USB-C plug-in, 12-volt outlet, cup holders, front and back, as well as your Q4 key fob. Center console, little itty-bitty center console area. Up top, standard tilt slide moonroof option in the Q4s. These are optional in the base trim of the Q6, okay? Over to the cluster. Cluster is completely different. This is the old style. You can mess around with the theme of that cluster, change the view, mess around with your info cards here on the left-hand side. You got the media controls on your right. The same exact steering wheel with the Audi emblems resemble each other from Q4 to Q6. Regen paddles for that single speed transmission. Levers for the windshield wipers on the right. levers here on the left for signal lights and the cruise control. Another difference is that the Q6 has nothing on the dashboard here, but this still has your lighting switch on the dashboard in the Q4. Door panels are completely different. That's what it looks like. I like the Q6 door panel better. Sandu likes the Q4 better, okay? Because he's just more boring like that. We're done with the front. I have to mention, front legroom in the front of the Q4, 41 inches. Q6 front legroom, 40 inches. Actually 1 inch smaller, which is kind of surprising to me. As well as the rear is pretty much the same, 39 inches with regards to legroom from Q4 to Q6, okay? Now let's show you the second seat. I'd like to correct myself. It's actually 37 inches of legroom in both, not 39, okay? Armrest, cup holders, front and back, resemble each other, car seat compatibility. In front, hardbacks resemble each other with the mesh pockets. Q4, Q6 have them. Tri-zone climate control here in the back, as well as USB-C plugins and a 12-volt outlet, flat floorboard, no driveline tunnel, okay? That's pretty much the back. The price tag on the Q4's MSRP base starting price is $55,200, and you go up from there with regards to different trims. Now let's jump into what I like better, the Q6. Now inside the Q6, and let me show you guys why I like the Q6 better and why Sandu is kind of lame because he likes the Q4. Get a load, well, the seats pretty much look similar. You just get electric controls in the passenger seating. Both have the lockable glove compartments, both big, but get a load of the natural wooden inlay, the design difference, and the shapes, okay? High gloss, black trim. Yes, this is gonna be a little bit more higher maintenance on the Q6, but I'm willing to deal with it, okay? You also have the different design on the air vents. Looks a whole lot more contemporary, modern look. Over to the best part of this, 14.5 inches screen here. Why I like this car so much is the interface here. You got the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, both do, but again, the older interface. And look at the navigation system. Whole lot better navigation. As well, if we go back over to apps, mess with your charging. Look at the interface, a whole lot newer looking. And if we come over back to home, you can split screen, go back to your apps, and then we can go over to, where's my vehicle? There we go. And we can mess around with the vehicle settings, like your light, service, display. Check that out. And if we go ahead and change our modes, look at the interface. Super cool, right? Dual climate control here. We don't have the hard buttons for the climate controls, another benefit of mine, as well as your heated seats. Lower than that, we have the new vent setup, USB-C plugins, and a 12-volt outlet with the cubby room and your wireless charging pad here that you get in the Q6. Control switches to your media, drive select, traction control, hazards, and your start button, as well as this pretty much resembles each other, the Q4 over to the Q6 cup holders, and your Q6 key fob. Again, a whole lot of resemblance on the key fobs. Center console, a little bit more wider, less deep, as well as the center console seems like it's a little bit lower, more of an open concept in the Q6. Up top, this is optioned. It's about a $1,500 option, tilt slide moonroof option. In front, we have the new control units. It is not touch sensitive, so I'm kind of bummed out by that, but some people might be happy because they actually like the hard button feel. In front, we have the frameless rear view mirror with the compass to where the Q4 didn't get that. Over to the cluster, again, different cluster, but I don't like the fact that I can't put my navigation on this cluster. Look, see? And I can mess around with my info cards and whatnot. But the Q4, you get that option, okay? You don't get it here in the, so like navigation, but it doesn't give me the maps, okay? Now, steering wheel, like I said, is pretty much same exact steering wheel. On the right-hand side, same lever. Left-hand side, same two levers, signal lights and cruise control. Nothing on the left-hand side of the dashboard. Remember, the lighting used to be here on the Q4, but look where the new lighting setup is. It's all right here, kind of a one-hit wonder where you're getting the side mirrors, unlock, lock, lighting buttons, your memory seating, and your passenger controls all in one unit, okay? Door panel, this is what it looks like with some light shining on it. I love this look on this door panel, especially with that angle going up for that control unit. Now that we're done with the front side, let's show you the second row seating and finish up with this video. Over here in the back, everyone, exact same seating, armrest. Armrest is a little bit deeper on the cup holders, I might say. Car seat compatibility, back of the front seats are exactly the same. Come in between, air vent design is going to be different. but tri-zone climate control, same with the USB-C. And you get kind of a pop-up on that floorboard, which is kind of slightly different, okay? Now, the price tag on this is around $63,800 MSRP coming in, depending on where your source is at. People are gonna say it's about $65,000 on an entry-level Q6. Guys, here's the MSRP sticker. First to the Q4, take a good look at that, see what you guys can find out, because there's so much to mention. Here's the Q6 MSRP sticker. Hopefully you guys found this comparison video helpful. Thank you so much for watching Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Keep watching, stay tuned, and check out our other videos with regards to in-depth review videos. God bless you.